everyone, welcome to Pepcoding. So we are going to discuss a question which is add to linked list. In this linked list, we need in this question we have given two linked lists and we have to add the data of those linked lists. What I am trying to say is, suppose this is our linked list and I am writing the data which is present in that list 5, 6, and 7. Right? This is list 1 and this is list 2. 4, 4, 2, 7. Okay. What we have to do is we have to add these two lists, the data of these two lists, and then we have to return the this list. We have to return this answer list. Okay. How are we going to do that? 7 plus 7, 14. Just carry will be placed here. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9. 5 plus 4, 9. 4 plus 4, 8. 3, 2, 1. We need to return this. So this was the simple method. That's how we add any two numbers. That's what we have to do here. Okay. But here, how are we supposed to find what number we have to write here? Suppose 7 plus 7 is 14, but we have two digits here. How are we going to find that how many digits? How can we place this 4 here and 1 in the carry? For that, we need a formula. We can find last digit. So that 14 is the sum. So 14 modulo 10 will give us 4. That is the last digit. 14 is the sum. So sum modulo 10 will give what? Last digit. Right? How can we find carry? Carry 14 divided by 10 will give us 1. So how can we find carry? What we will do is we will divide our sum by 10, which will give us carry. All right, but that's the secondary thing. First is, how are we going to travel on these two lists? How are we going to travel on these two lists? Because we have given the head only. We need to travel on every node. So how are we going to do that? And then how am I supposed to place this list here? I don't know the length of first list. How am I going to place this? For that, what I will do is I will reverse the list. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, second list. 7, 2, 4, and 4. Now, where my second list will appear is my second list will start from here. Now I don't need this blank space, right? Now my question is, how am I supposed to print this answer? Where will I store this list? So my answer was 7 plus 7, 14, carry 1, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 5 plus 4, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. But my answer is in the reverse order. So what I will do is I will return this list after reverse. First I will reverse this list, then I will return that. But before that, where am I going to store this list? Sorry, where am I going to store this list? I will create a dummy head. and placing this head at -1 or null -1. Initially I'm placing -1 as data in here, and I'm going to start a pointer and I'm naming it as iterator. Then what I will do is I will store this answer in the next of my iterator. This is next of my iterator. After I iterator, next we'll store what? This 4. What is this? Addition of these two nodes. And how am I going to move forward in these two lists? I will take pointers from starting from here, C1, C2. When the addition will complete for this node, then what I will do is I will simply move my C1 to next node and move my C2 to next node. All right, let's try to code then. Before I'm going to write the code for add two numbers, I need to write the code for reverse. List node reverse. I am not going to explain what is reverse because there is a question present in our portal which is reverse a linked list. You need to go first, check that out, then you will be able to understand what we will do in this function. If head is equals to null ptr, or head is next of head is equals to null ptr, then return head. All right, now I will create my pointers. Previous will point to null, current will point to my head, and forward is also pointing to head initially. Now in the while loop will run till current is not equals to null. Forward will be updated by next of current, and in the next of current I will put previous. Previous will be updated by current, and current will be updated by forward. All right, now I just need to return my previous. Fine, my reverse function is completed. Now here I am first of all I'm writing the base case. What can be the base case? If there is no any list present, if my L1 is equals to null, or my L2 is equals to null. In both the case, I don't need to do any work. What I will return is, I'm using ternary operator here, that if my L1 is not equals to null, if my L1 is not equals to null, yeah, then I will return L1, otherwise I will return L2. Now I will create my C1. C1 is pointing to L1, reverse of L1, reverse of L1, and I'm creating C2. This will point reverse of L2. What is L1 and L2? L1 is list 1 and L2 is list 2. Now I need to create dummy head. I'm naming it as head -1, and now I have to create iterator which will point to head initially. Now I want a carry, and carry is equals to 0 initially. And now for my loop, till when my loop will run? My loop will run till I get to the point where the list which is the larger. Okay, sorry, let me show you here. This list is longer than this one, right? So what till when my loop will run? Till I reach to this point, till I reach to the end of my larger list. So but I don't know which list is longer. So I will write this for if c1 become null, or c2 is not equals to null, or my carry is not equals to 0, then also I need to run the loop. In this I'm creating sum, and sum what I have to add is I have to add carry plus, we are adding carry also, we are adding this 1 to this 6 and then 2, right? So this is value of list 1, this is value of list 2, this is carry. Okay, if we need to check every time if my c1 is not equals to null, then I will add value present in c1, otherwise I will add 0, plus same goes for c2 is not, if c2 is not equals to 0, then add value of c2, otherwise add 0. Now I need to extract what? Last digit, and last digit is equals to sum modulo 10, and I need to update my carry. Carry is equals to sum divided by 10. Now in the next of my iterator I will store this answer, which last digit. We are adding last digit here, so we will add last digit. And I will update my iterator because second time I want my iterator to point this, right? My iterator will go to next of iterator. All right, now I need to update my c1 and c2 also. My c1 and c2 are also moving forward. Every time I will check the condition. If c1 is not equals to null, then I will move my c1 to next of c1. Same goes for c2. If c2 is not equals to null, then c2 is equals to next of C2. Now we need to return the reverse of head next of head. Why next of head? Because at first place there is -1 present. We don't need -1. We need to the uh, return the linked list, which is starting from next of head. Let's try to run the code. Successfully running. Let's try to submit. Is it running for? Yeah, it is running for every test case. So I hope you have understand the concept. We'll meet in another question again. Till then, tata bye bye, and do try to solve these questions on yourself. Thank you so much.